When people look at Turkish livestock guardian dogs, it's easy to confuse the Kangal with Turkish Boss. At first glance, they seem similar, big, protective, powerful dogs with that unmistakable Anatolian presence. But if you look carefully, their physical differences are clear, and understanding them is the first step to appreciating these remarkable dogs. Before we dive in, if you love calm, respectful, professional dog content, make sure to gently tap like, subscribe, and stay with me. Your comments and thoughts are part of this journey. Let's start with overall appearance and frame. The Kangal is slightly more athletic and balanced. Its body is long rather than tall, with a slender but strong bone structure. The lines of the Kangal are smooth, giving the impression of efficiency and movement. When it walks or stands, everything about it suggests speed, flexibility, and alertness. The Turkish Boss, on the other hand, is heavier and more massive. Its chest is broader, its bones thicker, and its overall frame more imposing. The Boss has a solid, grounded look. Even when standing still, it conveys stability and presence rather than motion. Now let's look at the head and muzzle. The Kangal's head is longer with a refined muzzle and slightly narrower skull. Its expression is alert, sharp, and constantly aware of its surroundings. The eyes are expressive, often scanning the environment even at rest, giving a sense of calm vigilance. The Turkish Boss has a broader, heavier head with a thicker muzzle. Its eyes are calmer, deeply set, and overall expression is more serious and measured. The Boss head conveys strength and authority, not constant alertness. Moving on to movement and posture. The Kangal moves with grace and efficiency. Its strides are long and smooth, built to cover distances while conserving energy. Even in motion, its balance is clear. The Kangal is designed for endurance and adaptability in open spaces. The Turkish Boss moves with weight and deliberation. Its steps are slower but powerful, grounded in a way that emphasizes presence and control over space. It does not travel lightly, but every step communicates solidity and purpose. Finally, let's briefly mention coat and overall visual impression. Both breeds have dense double coats suitable for Anatolian climates, but the Kangal usually has a lighter, smoother texture, contributing to its streamlined appearance. The Boss coat is often thicker, giving an impression of heft and robustness, especially in cold or mountainous regions. When you compare the two side by side, you start to notice decay cues. The Kangal is built for movement and coverage. The Boss is built for presence and strength. No other differences matter as much visually. So now I want to ask you, when you look at a guardian dog, do you notice motion first or presence first? Think about it. If you enjoyed this focused explanation, gently tap like, subscribe for more honest canine content, and share your observations in the comments. I'd love to know what you notice first when you see these dogs in person. Because at the end of the day, these dogs teach us something simple but profound. True strength is not just in movement or mass. It's in being exactly what the situation requires. See you in the next one.